The Cambridge Hotel closed in June 2012 after being placed in foreclosure in the spring and was bought by the bank. The short time period between renovation and closure resulted in a limited number of post-renovation reviews. Scooter graduated from catering college and was said to be working in a local Italian restaurant. John is now working at Guantanamo Bay Prison as officer in charge of the Office of Military Commissions. The building was sold at auction for $375,000 and was converted into an assisted living residence. Three of us had lunch at the Cambridge Hotel today to see what could be expected after a visit from Gorden Ramsay's hotel hell makeover. We were promptly greeted and seated in the bar dining area. Approximately 4 or 5 other tables were already occupied, meaning the dining area was about half full. Our server, aware that we were waiting for the third person to arrive, offered to serve us drinks while we waited. I had seen 8 or 9 beer taps as we walked in and had already heard the server describing the beer list to another table, so I knew I would be ordering the Brown's Porter, 16 ounces pint. The list of beers on the menu is actually deceptive. They are listed by brewery and not by style. So while Brown's, from Troy, New York, is only listed once, they actually were serving 4 different brews from their brewery. The same situation existed for Davidson Brothers Brews from Glens Falls, New York. Upon the recommendation of one of my companions, we ordered the famous Cambridge wings, $9, in spite of the fact that he said he never eats them and only hears that they are very good. There were 8 or 9 very plump and meaty wings with the expected celery and carrot sticks. The Danish blue cheese dip was thick, flavorful and chunky. The skin on the wings was crisp and rubbed with spices that had a hint of hotness. I thought the first wing I tried might have tasted a bit greasy, but I quickly ignored that factor as I ate my share of them. Both of my companions ordered the Cambridge burger, $12, which is made from locally raised, grass-fed beef from White Clover Farm. However, neither of them seemed to be adventurous enough to have all the accoutrements offered in the kitchen's preparation: caramelized onions, macadam white cheddar, tomato jam, lettuce, special sauce, Pucker's pickles and fries, on a sesame bun. Add pork belly, $4. The beef patty looks like at least a half-pounder. It had a nice crisp finish on the outside and some herbs mixed into the meat. It was very flavorful. We all were in agreement that grass-fed beef is more dense and comes out drier the longer it is cooked. Both of these orders were properly cooked to the requested medium. I'd return and try one cooked rare with all the trimmings to see how the kitchen perceives it should be served. My choice was the Flying Pig's pulled pork, $12, served with apple fennel slaw on what appeared to be an egg-basted bun, Pucker's pickles and fries. This was a hefty portion of very tasty pork with a brown sauce that may have been molasses-based, yet not overly sweet. I ended up bringing half of it home. My wife said the pickles are the really good kind. Service was friendly and natural feeling. Don't expect great formalities, at least not for lunch. This is a laid-back, easy-going lunch place that doesn't choose to rush your meals out of the kitchen. The compact fluorescent lighting might seem a bit harsh in the main dining room, but in the bar area it didn't seem to have a negative impact. The only mystery of our meal was where the haddock came from. The fish and chips is described as local haddock. Somehow, the Badinkill does not seem like it would be teeming with this variety. I'll go back to try some other items I saw on the menu. The chicken pot pie, $16, I saw being served look really good. Shepherd's pie, $19, with 3-corner field farm lamb sounds good, as does the mac and cheese, $12, with macadam sharp cheddar, parmesan, blue cheese and buttered breadcrumbs. I debated over 3 or 4 stars. The operation seemed pretty solid, but I think I need to give them more time to grow into the new menu, and I think some of the staff is new. I'll try them again in a few months.